Hi, families. Welcome to our virtual back to school night. My name is Rosetta Davis, and I'll be the sixth grade math teacher for section 601, 602, and 603 here at Baldy Middle School. So here's my virtual math class where we have a growth mindset, we learn from our mistakes, and we follow that sixth grade model that says choose, grow, and succeed. Here's my teaching team, and you've probably already watched a video with their back to school night experience. So I hope you enjoyed that and that you will enjoy mine as well. Here's some information about me. I have been teaching at Baldy for 2 years, teaching sixth grade mathematics. And I also want to point out that I love teaching sixth grade math, and I like working with your students as well. So the Baldy expectations, if you want some specific details, feel free to go to our Baldy website and look at our student handbook. I will be focusing on the online tools that you can use to stay connected. Stay tuned for that at the end of this presentation. Here is our Google Meet etiquette, just so that you see just the norms that your students are being asked to follow so that you can support us in holding them accountable as well. So something about the live sessions, information about the live sessions, feel free to read this more thoroughly. I want to talk about just the time. So there is 60 minutes for the live sessions. And so we just ask that students are there for the entire 60 minutes, and they can access that live session through a Google link or a join code posted on Google Classroom. I will be using a Google Meet for our sixth grade math class. And I do encourage the students to keep their cameras on to ensure that they're participating actively during our learning experience. But if there are any issues or concerns, feel free to send me a message on Class Dojo. And we will be encouraging student collaboration. We will be doing that at Baldy as well as in my class. And we'll be using some breakout groups for small group learning. So flex time assignments, that's the period right after your child's live session. After the 60 minutes, students will have 30 minutes of flex time work to complete. And so what I would like to say about that is if your child is spending more than 30 minutes on an assignment, on a math assignment, please send me a message on Class Dojo. It might be that your child needs just a little bit of extra support. So here's our math year at a glance. It's tentative. I have listed here all of the topics for the sixth grade concepts, and these are laid out the same way that they are in their math workbook. And I've broken them up by quarters. And then here I have our virtual learning experience, which is what a day in math looks like in our virtual learning class. So we start with the opening math routine. And that's like a fun riddle or activity that just gets them excited about math because math is fun. And then we move into a formative task, a productive struggle to get their minds thinking, stretching their brains. And then we move into our lesson, our mini lesson, where we're interacting as we're learning. And sometimes there will be a live assignment, a live time assignment. And then that live session, that interactive session, that mini lesson will then hopefully prepare our students for the flex time assignment where they can show what they know through an independent review or practice. The materials that we do use in our math class is our math notebook so that we can write our notes. And we want this to just be only for math. Our math workbook, and there's 2 volumes, but we only use one at a time. Our calculator, which is our Texas Instrument calculator, a scientific calculator will work. A pencil, so a writing utensil with an eraser so that students can make mistakes, learning from our mistakes. And then a laptop, a Chromebook, or a desktop computer so that students can interact with those live sessions. Just 1 point to our calculator use. I do encourage students to use their calculators to check their answers and not to solve their problems. So assignments will be graded. These are the ways in which students will be graded. Some live session assignments will be graded, but all flex time assignments that are posted on Google Classroom will be graded in the gradebook. I want to speak about quizzes. Students can use their notes for their quizzes, their math and notebook notes, but not for their tests, not for tests. And during the week of October 5th, I will be updating the gradebook Infinite Campus with your students' grades. If you want to know how your child is doing, please join the Google Classroom forum so that you can see what your child is doing, seeing their progress, and see what they're missing. Because I use Google Classroom to post assignments, and then I transfer into grade and give feedback, but then I transfer that information over to Infinite Campus or the gradebook. So if you want to see how they're doing day to day, Google Classroom is also good to join, as well as the parent portal. So are you connected? I hope so. So how you can support our learning community, I've listed some ways that you can support our learning community. Please, communication is key in SNAPS, and I really appreciate parents that have been reaching out, giving me great feedback. Thank you so much for all of your support thus far. And I thank you so much for partnering with our learning community. And so these are ways in which you can support. So I would love for you to just review this. And as you see these things coming out, please respond accordingly. Class Dojo is the way that our school community keeps everyone informed. So please make sure that you are a part of that. Again, thank you so much for partnering with me as your child's math teacher. Thank you for watching this video. And if you want to know more information about how to contact our school administration, the learning team, the deans, or anyone in our learning community, this is the page to do so. But remember that the best way to contact teachers is through Class Dojo. So once again, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for partnering with me, and I look forward to working with you this school year.